Howdy folks, and welcome back to our Westworld reaction. The Mother of Exiles, Season 3, Episode 4. As I see on my screen, and as you can see in the little screen there in the corner, it's a live screen. I'm not overlaying it afterwards, so you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I don't know too much about what to expect for this episode, because the first 3 episodes seem to be setting up, reminding us of who all the characters are, where they are, what they're doing. Introducing a new character, a couple of new characters. So they really spent the first 3 episodes kind of setting the chess pieces on the board, really. With a little bit of, what the story is all about. Not a ton, though. So I guess they've mentioned William, so we're probably going to see him in this one. I would hope. I would imagine. Maybe we'll find out who's inside Charlotte. I mean, that is the big mystery that everybody's asking on the internet that I've come across. Everybody's asking the question, who's in Charlotte? Maybe we'll find out. So might as well get to it, right? Here we go. Ouch. Is this host William? When was he a host? Because at the end of Season 2, right, we definitely were meant to believe that he had become a host, but it seemed like it was in the distant future. Blood, oh, instead of water coming down from his wife drowning herself, it's blood. Ugh.
Just something written in your code.
Surely this is all in his head, whether it's a digital head or human head at this point, right? He's just doubting himself, going insane.
Oh, so you chose to kill me?
Well, yeah, he did. He chose to kill you. Yeah, it's a nightmare in his head, and this is human William.
He has someone working on the inside at Delos.
Is she going to say it was her? You won't say it was her working on the inside.
You came to me with your claws. Now here you are, sideswiped by a
If that is Teddy in there, man, what he must be going through dealing with William like this.
You want to rant and rave?
Wow, the layers in that discussion between, we know, host Charlotte and William, who thinks he's a host. I don't think he's a host yet, but maybe he is. The layers, man.
Who else did you bring with you?
Yes, who else? Who else did you bring with you, Dolores? Divergence from what? Divergence from their projected plan for people and for the world? I guess. Something unexpected has happened, is what they're saying. Oh, look at that. Reusable rockets are a real thing. I mean, they are now, but I mean...
Fuck you, Bernard.
It is so weird because he's totally awake and he knows what's happening to him.
You get me close to the host you made of Liam Dick.
Whoever is inside here, and I'm still, my money is on Papa, Daddy, but I don't know who. I mean, it could be any number of people. Is definitely playing the role well.
You have 20 minutes left.
But you don't really want to put somebody else's blood in your body, though. Eee, that's not good. I mean, even transfusions, well, I guess if it's a compatible blood type, fine, but you don't even know if it's a compatible blood type. That could be dangerous if it's not. So what happened to the world? We're going to get a little bit of background about, was it a big war?
There's nothing left.
Environmental disaster? What was it?
It exists now only in my mind.
Looks like nuclear disaster. War.
Your friend Dolores has the only copy.
Oh, that's how you get her.
Which means that your interest.
Oh, you'll get Maeve to go after Dolores if she thinks she's the only one who can let her be with her daughter. That's how you do it. This looks like Arnold's home, right? Just from the outside it looks like it. The gates and stuff. Maybe. Yep. Uh-oh. Again. the dynamic here. Come on.
Everything we need to do.
Whoever this host is surely would have liked to have killed William. But, can't right now.
We do this the old-fashioned way.
The old-fashioned way.
I kill everyone.
The old-fashioned way. She kills everyone. Huh? Oh boy. Let's see if it degraded. Obviously, there's going to be an issue. She's ready. Dolores is ready for the old-fashioned way. I bet it'll work. It'd draw too much attention at this point in the story if she had to shoot everybody. So.
Thank you, Mr.
Oh, you're talking to a madam? Your pimp's talking to a madam?
Shall we?
Oh, Maeve can control the
This conversation.
technology out here. Very cool. With her thoughts. Very cool.
My friend.
So he sent her to the Yakuza.
Oh
They
boy.
helped your friend move those-
There's something here for everyone, even you, my friend.
I don't know.
I have the feeling there's going to be a scene coming up at some point in this season where he's going to see Dolores again. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they're talking about Dolores being dead. Oh, speak of the devil. They're here. I didn't think it would necessarily be this party. They took all his money. Oh, Dolores.
Boyfriend's just as
Liam Dempsey?
we do. Let go of me.
And Bernard is here.
My friends arrived earlier than anticipated.
This is kind of cool.
In your way.
You got two different factions, maybe even three if Maeve showed up, of hosts in a human
Follow me.
party. This is kind of cool. I love it. She's been recognized. She's not dead. She didn't have an overdose. She does know he's a host, right? I'm pretty sure she knows. She seemed a little surprised when he was able to punch back so hard, though. I seriously doubt that killed him, being thrown over the balcony like that. I mean, he's a host. Maeve can control anything. I love it. Well, William's all cleaned up. Again, whoever's in there,
It's like seeing a ghost.
must not really like this.
I didn't realize how well you'd be able to.
Why is he wearing a glove? Is there something I've forgotten that he did to his hand? Yeah, he's still insane. He's seeing people still. His daughter. Very creepy. It's the image, phantom, imagined ghost, whatever, of his dead daughter. Very creepy. Assuming it's not a host that was sent to do this to him. Ooh. Is that the white stuff that the hosts use in their bodies? Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. So is that one of the ones that Dolores brought back? The samurai from Samurai World?
Run.
Is Bernard going to use his switch on this guy and freeze him?
Punch a little head. Or your daughter.
I was about to say Hector and Clementine, are they the others? But then he said daughter, so.
You're trusted.
Yeah, come on. Everybody's being asked. Give us the answers. Who are these people?
Think you convinced her? I know you down to your bones.
Oh boy.
Amusing that you think you chose to kill your,
Fuck are you?
He knows.
your oldest friend.
No.
Dolores.
Not Dolores.
I told you you'd try.
No, she's not also Dolores. Is she? Are they all also Dolores?
And I'm surprised we spent together.
That would imply Dolores as well.
Recognize your only friend.
You just made copies of yourself.
Oh, they're all Dolores.
If you want something done right, do you?
People were speculating about that, but I didn't think she could have them.
I shouldn't have to explain that to you, Maeve.
I didn't think she was capable of making copies. I didn't think she knew how to do that. So she is fighting Dolores, just in a different host body. Come on, Maeve. You know that doesn't mean anything to your body. Dolores figured out how to flip the switch and let herself be shot up like crazy and not have it affect her.
To know that are real. It's employees. They work at a private mental.
Oh my god.
You need help.
Dolores is having him committed?
You incompetent.
Yep. And transfer all the voting shares to her.
Acting president.
Yeah. So Dolores, I guess, almost couldn't find it in her to... Oh, no. Oh, I see. She couldn't kill him. I was going to say she couldn't find it in her to kill him, herself to kill him, but if she killed him, then the shares would probably default back to the company. They needed him incompetent, not dead. Uh-oh. What'd you just do? You just put something in him. Or took his blood? No, she didn't take his blood. She just put something in him. What'd you do? That must be a hell of a shock. Knowing or being told that she had died. And all of a sudden she shows up and she's got all your money. Why could Maeve, who can control anything, not have the same ability Dolores does to not let wounds affect her? Like, Dolores can get shot through every part of her body except her brain and be fine. Oh, okay, so this Dolores was attempting to steal her pearl. Although I guess we'll just continue to call them pearls, because that's what the show calls them. Oh, I love the mixture of the white host blood and the red human blood. Oh, that is... Well, fake human blood, but that is so cool. I mean, it's disgusting, it's blood, but I mean, it's still cool. Why is he wearing the glove? What happened to his hand again? Can't remember. Something happened to his hand. Remind me in the comments, please. I know his hand was shot. That's right. It got really messed up because of the bullet that Dolores took from Teddy's head and put it into his gun. The real Dolores? Probably. Dressed like that? No. Gotta be in his head.
Desperately want to know.
And that is the host question? Yeah, the host question. Oh, totally imagined. Okay, she wasn't there at all. I thought she might have been in there and he was just imagining how she was dressed, but nope. Now, I wonder if that little injection that was done was to allow her like a connection to him, maybe? Maybe she actually kind of is there in his head, that really is Dolores talking to him? Maybe? We're not going to have any... I keep checking now because the first episode had something. But now I need to check every time.
Building a god.
Oh, no, that's a preview and I don't want to watch it. Nope, that's it. Yeah, maybe that little... What was that little injection? It wasn't taking... There was a drop of blood, but it doesn't look like they were extracting blood. They have to have a lot more blood than that to use the blood magic. The blood tech, you know, the identity, the security, the blood security. They would need more. So they weren't extracting blood. So Charlotte was putting something into him with that little needle prick. And I'm wondering if it wasn't something that allows Dolores to literally communicate with him, to be in his head, as it were. Maybe that really was Dolores, and not just him imagining Dolores. But she wasn't really there. She was in his head. Interesting. So the answer is Dolores literally took 4 copies of herself. So herself, 4 of her, and Bernard. So it really is her and Bernard is who she sees as the two sides of this. And like she said at the end of last season, she has a plan, but she wants to give the other side of the possible future, the outcome, a chance, right? In case she's wrong, right? I think she said something like that, in case I'm wrong. She wanted to have Bernard there to be the other side, but she didn't make multiple copies of Bernard, did she? Just her. I literally didn't think she had the time or knowledge or tech. Well, I guess the technology was all around her down there, right? She could have made copies with that technology, but I didn't think she knew how. Although, when you think about it, maybe that doesn't make any sense because she could figure out how to do anything if she wanted to. She'd just plug herself in and figure it out. Or the time. I guess the time was the thing that I didn't think she had enough of. But Season 1 and Season 2 of Westworld, time was a fluid thing anyway. You never knew when things were happening. Is this now? That was a common expression. So that, I guess it makes sense. But that is kind of cool. So there is no Teddy. There's, there are none of those other people. None of them. Which is kind of sad. So we get some of the host bodies, as we saw from the samurai. But none of the host brains, none of the pearls, other than copies of Dolores. That actually kind of bums me out. Kind of wanted to see some others show up. Well, I guess we have 3 hosts, too, in the equation now. And they represent 3 sides of this battle, right? You've got Dolores with the whole take down the human society that caused the enslavement of her people, right? That's one side of it, basically. That's kind of what she's doing. You've got Bernard, who's trying to protect the humans from her. Seemingly, that's his side. And then you've got Maeve, who doesn't really care anything about the humans. Honestly, she really doesn't care about the humans one way or the other. She doesn't want to see them destroyed. She doesn't want to see them safe. She doesn't care. She just wants to get out of here. She so desperately just wants to essentially die. She essentially wants to go and be at peace. And the common way to represent that is to be with her daughter, right? So that's her side of this. So we've got these 3 hosts and 3 sides, but multiple hosts. Oh no, I'm sorry, we have 4 hosts, don't we? Stubbs, that's his name, right? Yeah. I don't think he's dead. Being thrown over a balcony like that shouldn't completely immobilize him or take him out, I wouldn't think, being a host. But who knows? I think we'll see him again, though. I don't think he's gone. Again, the whole body thing. It would be clear that he wasn't coming back. He wasn't going to come back. So there's really 4 hosts that are out of the park. Oh, okay. And, of course, he's just on Bernard's side. So Bernard has an ally. Dolores has 4 more of her. So there's 5 of them. Have we identified all of the Doloreses? Right? So we've got the security. We've got Dolores. There's going to be a total of 5 Doloreses, right? The one that walked out of the park, and then the others. So there's Charlotte Dolores, Dolores, Samurai Dolores, security guard Dolores. That leaves 1 more, right? Right? I think so. Right? We didn't get exposed to the last Dolores Pearl yet, right? I'll have to go back and watch it because I don't think so. If they did, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Wow. Okay. This is cool. This was still a little bit of setup because this episode was really kind of setting where William was on the board and getting him into place. As well as, again, a bit of story movement of Dolores' plan of taking over, eventually, I guess, taking over the AI and polluting it or destroying it so that it can't, or maybe allying with it, somehow to take everything down. Her goal is just to take down the society and the people, especially the people. She talks about them a lot. The people that basically enslaved her people, created and enslaved her people. The old gods, and she's part of the new gods. So she's progressing that. Bernard's trying to stop her now. Maeve is finally into the mix, but then now she's been mortally wounded, but she's a host, and that's not going to matter. Somebody's going to have to save her, though. Who's going to save her? I wonder. Are we going to get the 5th Dolores saving her? Why would Dolores save her? I don't know. Dolores just killed her. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, somebody's going to... Oh, I know who, of course. The rich guy. The rich guy's going to... and his people are going to save her. Okay, so she'll be rebuilt or restored. So she'll be back in action. So 4 episodes to get all the chess pieces on the board. And with a little bit of story progression. Hopefully the next few episodes will actually just not worry about us getting the characters on the board, but actually to just move the plot along and tell the story. But I've still been enjoying it. Each one of these episodes, even though they've been really putting chess pieces on the board and setting them up, have been really enjoyable. It was really cool just to find out about the multiple Doloreses. That is a theory that I kind of dismissed. Some people guessed it. I saw people guessing it, that Dolores had made copies of herself. And somebody said, well, what if they're old Dolores? Well, they're old Dolores. So there you go. Wow, I'm still bummed that we don't get to see any of the others. Oh well. Maybe there'll be some way to see them too. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Leave some comments if you have any observations that I missed or theories that you want to share with me. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.